was like, oh my God. It was like somebody abandoned me. It was, and I cried and some nights.
Continuing coverage now as a Greyhound bus leaves passengers stranded at a gas station in the dark in Jackson, Tennessee. Tonight we find out that this was actually a non-stop route from Nashville all the way to Memphis, so the driver never should have even stopped. Fox 17 News' Caitlin Miller in studio now after uncovering these new details.
Yes, Scott, well, check this out. You can see a woman right behind me knocking on the door and then the bus just driving off. And now in this wider shot, you could actually see a couple come in screaming, trying to get the bus to stop. But passengers are saying this all could have been prevented if the bus just followed its route and didn't stop at all. Sarah Ann Watson says she and a couple that didn't speak English and had an infant were abandoned by the Greyhound driver Halloween night at the Mega Mart in Jackson, Tennessee.
At that time, I'm hysterical. I'm hitting the window, the door, and I proceeded to hit the bus, and I just kept running, hitting.
Watson says the driver just looked at her, grinned, and then drove off. Watson's sister, Kate Gray, was her first call.
The fact that, my sister was dropped off in a place that she was not familiar with. It was dark. She was afraid. She didn't know how she was going to get home. And here we were in Memphis, didn't know what to do.
Gray was waiting to pick up Watson at the Greyhound station in Memphis. So once she found out her sister got an Uber, she went to go get Watson's luggage. And that's when Gray ran into some trouble with the bus driver.
Said, yeah, I left that beat. And I'm going like, and then she just started cussing. Just profanity, just coming out of her mouth.
Gray says it could have escalated, but she chose to walk away and waited for Watson to get there in her Uber. That's when Gray discovered new information from Greyhound.
Is that bus stop the route from Nashville to Memphis? Is there a stop? She and Plan told me there is no stop. It's a non-stop. It goes straight from Nashville to Memphis.
So Gray adds the bus should never have stopped in Jackson in the first place, and adds neither of the Greyhound employees got off the bus, leaving the family with more questions. Fox 17 News reached out to Greyhound on Monday and Tuesday, trying to get answers for these passengers. Greyhound has yet to respond. And Fox 17 News will continue to stay on top of this story, and we will continue to stay on Greyhound until we get answers about what will happen to this driver and if these passengers will ever get reimbursed. Reporting live from in studio, I'm Caitlin Miller, Fox 17 News, your Code Red station.
Caitlin, thank you. You can watch all this unfold for yourself. The raw video we have at our website, fox17.com. That video, the bus leaving, is actually on the trending section of our homepage.